Honestly, I cannot imagine being out there hiring staff and managing staff without the AcuMax tool. It does work. I've always kind of had issues with that entry-level staff, and that is the key to my business. When I hire that entry-level staff person, if I don't put them into the correct job, they won't last. A couple years ago, I interviewed someone and I thought, they seem to be great. They're very nice, but that was their mask self. When we reviewed their tests, they were totally a heads down, minimal interruptions person. And I said, you know, we can't hire this person for our front desk. And so we ended up hiring them for our legal department, and they're still here. Personality matching. So I might have a person in a position who has a support staff person who's directly reporting to them, like their assistant. And then if I start having issues, then I can do their AcuMax side by side and make recommendations like, you're more of attention to detail person, you need more time to think about your answers. And so the other person should maybe give you a little bit more time to respond and be patient. But then working together, you should also be thinking, maybe I should respond faster because the other person needs that response faster. So if I can get them meeting in the middle, I can usually resolve those issues by looking at their AcuMaxes, comparing them, and making recommendations. I did at another company, we used DISC, and I've done Strength Finder and all of those, but the AcuMax to me was the quickest and the most accurate. I interviewed a guy. The interview was really awkward. I had a hard time even pulling stuff out of him, answering questions. So I went back and I re-looked at his AcuMax later, and he had chosen 2 items. And then I called Jay and we had to talk about it. And he's like, this person is absolutely unstimulated. And he was totally right. It saved me so much work and heartache. It should have saved me the interview, but in retrospect, hindsight's 2020, I should have never even taken that interview because my time is so valuable and I can't spend time in an interview like that where I'm just going through the motions. But it was definitely painful, and the AcuMax explained it dead on. Over the last 17 years of our business, we've tried all kinds of different things with hiring and sourcing candidates and using temp services or staffing services. And the sweet spot of building our own real HR hiring department and management department was implementing the AcuMax so that we had a full system for hiring and onboarding, and then tweak your profile for your future candidates. I absolutely would recommend AcuMax. It's so easy, and it's really saved me a lot of money in hiring and onboarding because I really need to hire that right person the first time. It's not even that expensive. I mean, it's really a relatively reasonable tool that brings a lot of returns. If you try to go in half-half, it's not going to work for you as well as it could. I would make sure that either I'm fully engaged or my staff that'll be using it are fully engaged and excited about it, because the more they understand it and know it, the more successful it will be.